So the next tissue is phloem. Phloem is also a part of vascular tissue, and the main function of phloem is to transport food to all parts of the plant. So which part of the plant prepare food? Leaf. We know leaf prepare food by the process of photosynthesis. So the prepared food by leaf should be transported to the entire plant from flower to roots. So entire plant should get the food. So that is done by the phloem tissue. Okay. So phloem transport. What is the main function of a phloem? Transport of food to all parts of plant. Now phloem is made up of again 4 types of cells. Phloem is again made up of 4 types of cells. What are they? Okay. Phloem is made up of sieve tubes, next companion cells, next phloem parenchyma, and last one is phloem fibers. Okay, sieve tubes. So phloem is made up of 4 types of cells. Phloem is made up of 4 types of cells. What are they is? Yeah, sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. Yeah. Okay. So phloem is made up of 4 types. So here if you see, except phloem fibers, all these 3 are living. All these 3 are living cells, and this is a dead cell. Phloem fibers are the dead cells, and these 3 are living cells. If you see the xylem, 3 dead cells are there except xylem parenchyma, which is living. Here opposite, 3 are living, 1 is dead. What is that? Phloem fibers are dead cells. Okay? Clear. Now if you see the structure of sieve tubes, it will be almost similar to the xylem vessels, but they will have sieve plates in between them. They will have sieve plates in between the tubes. So these are the sieve plates. Sieve and jellida. So they have sieve plates. This is sieve tubes, and you have, this is sieve plates. Okay, clear? So food is moved from leaf to all parts of the plant. Okay, next coming to companion cells. Companion cells will have the shape of almost like this. So I'll draw with another color. So they are attached to the sieve tubes. Each sieve tube will have a companion cell, friend. It is like friend. Okay? Each sieve tube will have a companion cell for it. Okay? This is what? Companion cell. Okay? Each sieve tube will have a companion cell. Companion means close. Friend like one. Okay? So each sieve tube has a companion cell. So what is the function of companion cell? It will guide the direction of the food. Companion cells will tell or guide. I will write tell. Okay? Or you can write guide also. guide the direction of food. Guide the direction of food. Okay? Companion cells will guide the direction of food to the sieve tubes. So sieve tubes function enti? What is the function of sieve tubes? Movement of food. Movement of food. So అది ఏ మూమెంట్ ఏ డైరెక్షన్ లో జరగాలి అన్నది ఎవరు గైడ్ చేస్తారు? కంపానియన్ సెల్. సో they will the food, if you think this is a food particle, this is the food particle, think this is the food particle, this may move either in this direction or this direction. This may go to the roots. Roots also need food kada. So the food may go to the roots or lower part of the plant, and this may go to the top, upper branches, flowers, all these. So they will go in that direction. So that direction is decided by the companion cells. So the food movement is in phloem. The food movement is what? Food movement is bidirectional. Food movement is bidirectional. Clear? So in xylem, the food movement, in xylem the water movement is unidirectional, but in phloem the food movement is bidirectional. Okay, so this is understood. Sieve tubes help in transport of food, and companion cells will guide us the direction of the food. Same, the sieve if you see the xylem vessels, they will transport the water, and xylem tracheids will be helping to direct the water in one direction, but they are only in one direction. Here companion cells are helping to direct the food in both the directions. Okay, but there the water in xylem vessels and xylem tracheids are dead cells. So they can't tell, okay, move this direction, move in this direction. That's why water is moving in one direction only, that is unidirectional. Now coming to xylem parenchyma. Xylem parenchyma, phloem parenchyma. So next is phloem parenchyma. What is the function of phloem parenchyma? It stores extra food. It stores the extra food. So I already told, if you see the word parenchyma, mostly it is related with the storage of food. Okay, it stores the extra food. The function of phloem parenchyma is storing of extra food. Next, coming to the phloem fibers. Phloem fibers. So what are the phloem fibers? These are dead cells. Phloem fibers are dead cells. Phloem fibers are dead cells. Phloem fibers are dead cells. So they are dead cells. So what is the function of them? They are all fibers, means they are giving mechanical support. Just remember, the word fiber is coming means they are giving mechanical support to the phloem tissue. So okay, mechanical support is being given to the phloem tissue by phloem fiber cells. So this is about phloem. Okay, let's see once again. Now if you see phloem, what is the main function of phloem? Transport of food in bidirectional way. Okay, now phloem is a type of vascular tissue, and it is made up of 4 types: sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and fourth one is phloem fibers. Phloem fibers. So all these 3 are what? Living cells, except this. This is is dead cell. What is the function of sieve tubes? It helps in conduction of food. So main function is conduction of food. Conduction of food. So what is this function? Helps in, they are attached. Sieves tube, each sieve tube will have a companion cell. It guides, okay, it guides the direction of food. It guides the direction of food. Okay. Next, phloem parenchyma. What is the function? Storage. Storage of extra food. Okay. Storage of extra food is this. Then what is this function? Mechanical support. Mechanical support. Okay, mechanical support. This is about flow. Now, if you take a stem and if you cut it like this, transfer section, like we can see the xylem and phloem together. Okay, xylem and phloem are nearby, arranged nearby only. If you see this, xylem is inside. Yeah, I will draw like this. If you see, like this, there will be actually. Yeah. So in like this, if you cut the stem, transfer section, TS of stem, you will see this. This is our xylem tissue. This is our phloem. In between this is cambium. I hope you remember cambium. Where it is? Cambium is meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue. I told you when I am telling this. In between, it is the cambium is present in between the other tissues. So see, xylem is one tissue, phloem is a cambium is present in between the xylem and phloem. So xylem, what it does? It conducts water in one way. Phloem conducts the water, food in both the directions. Okay. This is, and xylem and phloem together are called as vascular tissue or vascular. They make the vascular bundle. Vascular, the meaning of vascular itself is transport, conduction. Conduction means transport, conduct into transport. So meaning in vascular and parent because they transport. Vascular meaning is conduction. So they are transporting water, minerals, food. That's why they together are called as vascular tissue. Still any point left? Yeah. So these xylem vessels can carry water and minerals, and even the phloem tissue can carry the food up to the 200 feet. So you imagine eucalyptus plant, how tall it is. So even the 300 feet also, redwood tree. So these are long, very long tissues. Means they can conduct water and minerals from roots. If you imagine eucalyptus tree, all of you know Jandu balm tree. So So from roots, this is how much tall, almost very much tall. So from roots to that much tall, the water and minerals will be going by xylem tissue. Even the food also in bidirectional way. So think how these two are working. That's why they are called as complex permanent tissues. So they can take the water and food to greater heights also. Okay. Yeah. So clear? This is about xylem and phloem. Clear, Amma? Xylem tissue is mainly, you will be asked the differences between xylem and phloem. So it's a 2-mark question. Xylem and phloem differences. Xylem, phloem. So xylem is a vascular tissue. You can write xylem is a complex permanent tissue. Complex permanent tissue. Same, the phloem is also a complex permanent tissue. I'll just write like this, complex permanent tissue. Next, xylem main function is conduction of water and minerals. Phloem main function is conduction of food. Okay. Next, what is it? Water direction is, water transport is unidirectional. Here it is food transport is what? Bidirectional. Food transport is bidirectional. Next, what you can write? Xylem is made up of 4 types of cells. Write the names. Phloem is made up of also 4 types of cells. Write the names. Except xylem parenchyma, all are dead cells. Except phloem fibers, all are living cells. Okay. Draw the diagram and that's it. That's what you can write the differences. Xylem diagram and phloem diagram, it's given in your textbook. And xylem and phloem are together side by side. Just a cambium is present which helps it is connecting the xylem and phloem. Okay. So xylem and phloem can take the food and water and minerals to almost up to 300 feet. However, how much long the tree is, they will transport the water, food, everything. Okay. Clear? This is about the differences and this is about the vascular tissue. Okay. Tomorrow class we will recall entire plant tissue chapter. This chapter is completed. So I will once again revise the entire chapter tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.